Let's start with the chaos. The body cam is shaking, and you can hear the officer's heavy, muffled breath. He and his partner, Officer Jenkins, are yelling at a man who is just calmly leaning against an unmarked car. At Officer Jenkins, I'm going to tell you one more time. Put your hands on your head. If you enjoy true crime stories where arrogance gets exactly what it deserves, you're in the right place. The whole operation was beautifully simple. For months, Internal Affairs had been getting complaints about a crew of officers at the 12th Precinct. This trio was known for their aggressive tactics and a special talent for turning a simple stop into a massive confrontation. The ringleader was Officer Jenkins, a 10-year veteran whose ego was writing checks his skills couldn't cash, followed by his loyal partner, Officer O'Malley. The third was Officer Davis, a rookie only 6 months on the job. So IA cooked up a plan. Detective Miller would pose as a low-level crook named Silas and basically bait Jenkins and his crew into doing what they always do. The goal wasn't just to see if they'd bend the rules, but to see how far they'd shatter them. In these kinds of stings, the goal is to give the targets enough rope to hang themselves. Detective Miller was that rope. The bait was a planted anonymous tip about some guy matching Silas's description hanging around a known drop zone. It was a flimsy reason for a stop, but IA investigators knew Jenkins wouldn't be able to resist. And just as they predicted, his cruiser screeched to a halt, and Jenkins was out of the car, puffed up and spoiling for a fight. His body cam and the cameras on his two partners were rolling, capturing every second of what was about to become a career-ending disaster, and the body cam footage tells the whole story. Jenkins walks up to Miller with a level of aggression that makes no sense for the situation. Officer Jenkins, well, what do we have here? You lost. We got a call about a guy looking to cause trouble. You fit the description. Detective Miller, I'm just waiting for a friend, officer. No trouble here. Look at Detective Miller's demeanor. He's totally relaxed. He isn't nervous. He isn't looking for a way out. He's in complete control, and he's sizing them up. Jenkins, on the other hand, is practically vibrating with unearned authority. Officer O'Malley will be the judge of that. Let's see some ID. Miller hands over a fake ID, all part of his cover. It was designed to come back with a minor, out-of-county warrant for an unpaid ticket. This was another piece of bait, dropped to see if the officers would follow procedure or just use it as an excuse to go wild. Jenkins takes the ID to his cruiser, and you can see this smug grin spread across his face. Officer Jenkins to O'Malley, but loud enough for Miller to hear, "Oh, look at that. Our boy here has a warrant. Looks like your friend is gonna have to wait." And that right there, that's their first huge mistake. A minor, non-extraditable warrant doesn't justify the kind of force they're about to use. But for Jenkins, it's a green light. He and O'Malley move in, cornering Miller against the car. The rookie, Davis, just hangs back, and you can see the uncertainty all over his face, even in the grainy footage. Officer Jenkins, all right, fun's over. Turn around, hands behind your back. You're taking a ride downtown. Detective Miller, officer, that warrant is for a traffic violation. There's no need for this. I recommend you calm down and we can talk this through. Did you catch that phrasing? I recommend you calm down. That's a warning. It's the professional, de-escalating language a trained officer uses to give another cop an out, a final chance to step back from the ledge. But Jenkins doesn't hear a colleague. He hears a criminal telling him what to do. Officer Jenkins laughs. You recommend? You are in no position to recommend anything, pal. O'Malley, cuff him. He's resisting. On the body cam, you see O'Malley reach for his cuffs. Miller just gives a slight shake of his head. One last, silent warning. It's ignored. And this is the exact moment it all goes sideways. The moment these three cops sealed their own fate. Detective Miller had a choice. Let them arrest him and blow his cover, compromising a huge investigation. Or he could take control. He chose the latter. The second O'Malley touches him, Miller moves. This isn't some wild, desperate brawl. It's a masterclass in efficiency. In one fluid motion, Miller redirects O'Malley's arm, uses his own momentum against him, and applies a simple wrist lock that sends O'Malley to his knees with a cry of pain. Jenkins, stunned for a half-second, lunges. Miller's already a step ahead. He pivots, deflects Jenkins' clumsy attack, and sweeps his legs out from under him. Jenkins hits the pavement hard. The wind knocked clean out of him. His body cam is now showing a lovely, uninterrupted view of the sky. All of that took less than 5 seconds. The rookie, Davis, finally reacts, fumbling for his sidearm with shaking hands. His camera shows him pointing the weapon unsteadily at Miller. Detective Miller, voice like ice. Not even out of breath, son. You do not want to do that. Drop it. Now. Miller doesn't yell. His voice is cold, calm, and absolute. Before Davis can even process what's happening, Miller closes the distance, disarms him with a textbook maneuver, and ejects the magazine, placing a useless firearm on the car's trunk. The rookie just stands there, empty-handed, trembling, his eyes wide with pure shock. On the ground, Jenkins and O'Malley are just groaning. They thought they were tough street cops, but they just got dismantled by one man in seconds, without him even throwing a punch. The beatdown wasn't a fight, it was a lesson, and it was delivered with brutal, humiliating precision, as if on cue. Sirens start wailing in the distance, but it's not the backup Jenkins was hoping for. A black SUV rolls up, and a man in a suit steps out. It's Police Chief Reynolds. He was monitoring the whole thing from a block away, and was the only one in the precinct who knew Miller's real identity. Reynolds walks right past the 2 moaning officers on the ground and the shell-shocked rookie. His eyes are locked on Miller. The other officers' body cams capture the whole thing. Chief Reynolds, Detective Miller. I see you've met some of our more enthusiastic officers. Is the operation compromised? Detective Miller, the situation is contained, Chief, but the operational parameters have been breached. On the ground, you can see Jenkins' head snap up. His face, perfectly caught on O'Malley's body cam, is a mask of dawning horror. Detective, Chief, the words just aren't computing. He scrambles to sit up, his arrogance finally draining away, replaced by pure panic. Officer Jenkins, Chief. We had a warrant he was resisting. Chief Reynolds, cutting him off. His voice dangerously low. You had a non-extraditable traffic warrant, Officer Jenkins. And what you and Officer O'Malley did was assault a fellow officer during a sensitive internal affairs investigation. An investigation, I might add, that you 3 were the main subjects of. Everything that just happened, every violation, every threat, all of your glorious incompetence has been recorded. Thank you for providing such clear evidence. Your badges and firearms. Now, you're suspended, pending termination. And that is the moment it all comes crashing down. It's the kind of karmic justice you love to see. The body cams, meant to keep officers accountable, became the very tools of their downfall. If you find it satisfying to watch incompetence get exposed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We analyze footage and stories like this every week, and you don't want to miss what's next. The aftermath was as swift as it was predictable. The bodycam footage from all 3 officers was presented to an internal affairs review board. There was nothing to debate. Their own cameras told the whole story. Following the investigation, Officer Jenkins and Officer O'Malley were fired for gross misconduct and excessive force. Their careers in law enforcement were over, undone not by some criminal mastermind, but by their own inability to follow basic procedure. They were also permanently placed on a national database of decertified officers, ensuring they could never work in law enforcement again. As for the rookie, Officer Davis, the board showed some leniency. His clear hesitation and fear, compared to the aggressive malice of his partners, worked in his favor. He was placed on extended leave and ordered to go through retraining from the academy up. Detective Miller's sting was a success, just not in the way anyone intended. He set out to expose deep-seated corruption, but instead uncovered a level of sheer incompetence that was arguably just as dangerous. The 3 officers weren't brought down by some elaborate scheme. They were brought down by themselves. Their arrogance wrote a check that their skills couldn't cash, and it was all captured, frame by satisfying frame, for everyone to see. Disclaimer: the following is a fictionalized dramatization created for entertainment and educational purposes. The events and characters depicted are not real. However, the story is inspired by real-world concepts of police misconduct, internal affairs stings, and the role of body cameras in ensuring accountability.